Christmas party outfit? Are we going to the Christmas party today, Dennis?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be there, right?
Sure.
Seeing if we can get... Now, do you have
And
an
do
issue?
me a favor,
Yeah.
please correct yourself. It's not a Christmas party.
Oh, shit, you're right.
It's a holiday gathering.
You're right, I apologize.
gathering.
We want to be inclusive, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Now, do you get upset when they move the holiday gathering outside of the building because you can't request any of the female employees to jump up on the copier? You did do that, right?
I did. I did. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You think Anthony's making a mistake not going? Anthony Shitloaf?
Oh, you have to show your face.
You got to press the flesh, right,
There
Dennis?
you go. Yeah.
That's right.
You got to do the office politics.
That's where a lot of your advancement has come from, hasn't it?
That's what you call it.
Look.
Do all the bosses go to it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Scott's usually there.
Yeah.
Scott's there. Andrew Marsh usually goes. Yeah. You know, they gotta show face too. Let the employees know. Sometimes Sway goes, but my theory is that Sway gets paid to go to those.
Well, yeah, because I think he worked it.
He did 1 year. He worked it, but I went a year that he wasn't working it. He was just kind of mingling.
Oh yeah,
I think he got paid.
Without a
Do you
doubt.
really?
Yeah, definitely.
He got an appearance fee.
I think so. Yeah, I really absolutely think so.
Yeah.
Why?
He's an MTV star. He doesn't have to go to those things. He's not going for the party.
He might like it.
What? He's interviewing Obama and whatnot.
Maybe they just asked him to go. Hey, would you go? I don't see that.
And he was like, "Hey, would you pay me?" I think he got paid.
Does Chip need an appearance fee?
Fuck yeah.
How much?
10,000.
That seems lofty.
I would bet.
Yeah.
And I'm not a smart man, as you know, that no one in this room is attending the party.
I said I'm gonna.
You are?
Well,
You're-
maybe.
okay.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll make.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a last minute call.
Yeah.
I don't know if the injunction was lifted against me.
You mean from the one that you acted inappropriately at?
Boy, if this was this day and age, it could have hung me.
It seems like Sirius must be doing very, very well though, because this is the party that's planned for this evening seems like a much bigger deal than the lobby party.
And it went 1 hour longer. It's going. I think last year it was just 2
2.
hours.
I think that's right.
It was 2.
So there's going to be food there?
They'll have hors d'oeuvres.
Finger food?
Yeah.
Yeah, pass arounds.
They'll have hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
No,
Everybody
I'm not
gets
going.
fucked up.
Pass
Kind of
arounds. And then the
weird social
after
interactions.
Party. Yeah. Then let's go to the after party.
Well, that's the employees plan their own little after parties.
Why on a
don't they?
Wednesday?
Exactly.
They probably do it so you can't get too fucked up, too.
Well, because you don't want to. Also, I don't think they want to take away an actual social night. Like nobody wants to. People actually. Oh, and they're trying to get the venue on a cheap night.
You want to book Friday? Come on.
I also think that I'm not showing up to an employee party on a Friday night. Fuck out of here.
Nah,
Or a Wednesday.
I think, yeah.
Not a Wednesday. You don't think I'm going to go?
I know I'm not going.
A lot of parties, I think it's also good to have it on a Thursday night because then you just have
Thirsty
to,
Thursdays?
Yeah, then you just have to drag it on Friday.
One more day.
Did anybody ask you if you wanted to DJ this one?
No,
Does that hurt your feelings that you don't get asked to DJ the company parties? I think you should.
no,
Why?
because I think
Fuck you, pay me?
Well, that yeah, of course. But I think to work for friends like that, or well, not friends, but fellow employees, where everybody is a music snob, I think you can make everybody happy.
But how great would it be if like you just went on in like full Denny mode?
Oh, definitely. That would
You
be
would do
fun.
that, right?
Yeah,
You would
I
go full wedding
yeah.
DJ
Work
mode.
in the crowd?
I would,
Yeah,
I would just go and push the other DJ out of the way, like the guy did in the parade at Animal House.
Yeah.
Boy, they
How
just
great
pushed
would it
him
be though
away.
if they should hire you to do it because you'd make it fun and you'd bring like the inflatable nonsense and
Without a
like all
doubt.
the
I would
toys.
make it a party.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, because
Would you do cha-cha slide?
Without a doubt. It's not a party without the cha-cha slide.
Slide
Come
to the
on.
left.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's, I mean, you'd have to because I could never do what Troy does, and I would.
Troy, do you ever do
because
cha-cha
Troy-
slide?
Never.
Of course
Oh.
he would.
I don't know.
Of
What's
course he
cha-cha
would.
slide?
Slide to the left.
Oh, that's fun.
Slide to the right.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Nobody would do the cha-cha slide. at the party.
Crisscross.
I doubt it. I think some of the young ladies. I see. I would do that later in the party when they.
Right.
This is something new. The
It's
kids
a little
What year
something
is this?
new.
80s?
featuring the
90s.
Yeah, I think
no,
this
this
was the 90s.
I know, no.
It stinks.
You would do it.
No, I would never do
Chip
it.
would do it.
Chip would do the cha-cha
Yeah.
slide.
This turned into white people wedding music immediately upon release.
But I also want to do a wedding. I take the ever important do not play list. And sometimes dances like this are on there. What about the Cupid Shuffle? Do you like that?
I had a long do not play list at my
Exactly.
wedding.
Exactly.
Did you?
None of this nonsense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a very long do not. It was basically don't play any of your like bullshit. Don't and then we told the DJ don't play any of your fucking games. None of it.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that at a wedding.
None of it. He wanted to.
No, only if the bride requested. I was doing a wedding once, and the bride brings over a box of chicken heads, not actual chicken heads,
right.
Feathered things, and she wanted the.
Thought it was her friends, a bunch of chicken heads.
Yeah, a bunch of chicken heads, and she wanted
Chicken hawks, that's what they call me.
And she wanted me to give them out when people did the chicken dance. This was at a wedding. The chicken dance wasn't a communion or a children's party.
Oh.
And I was like, I just made sure I didn't want it to be that I did this. It was my idea. So I said, oh, and so, bride wants to give these out. She really wants everyone to do the chicken dance.
Wedding DJ pissed off my wife so much.
Why?
2 instances.
But you can't. One thing I would do if there was like a celebrity there, like that one person did with Bon Jovi. It wasn't. I don't think it was a wedding, but there was a band playing. Do you remember when the?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I wouldn't do that because it would make the person. I mean, if I went to a wedding and there was a celebrity like you or Jim,
last professional broadcaster.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say, hey, by the way, let's give a shout out to. Jim
hey,
Martin,
get up here and sing the song with me.
Come on, Jim.
That was so uncomfortable, that Bon Jovi
Jim, come up
thing.
here and do a few jokes.
So he royally pissed off Jess. The second, I'll start with the second one.
Oh.
Right before, like we're sitting down at the table, right? Yeah. And right before the whole thing starts going, Jess had made it clear to him. She said to him, no games. Don't play any of your, none of the stupid DJ games, no props.
What's a game they play?
Like they'll do like a chicken dance thing or like a hula hoop thing,
or pass a napkin, or somebody take out $5, right, and pass the $5 bill around, and when it stops, whoever is holding that, you get to take home the centerpiece.
It's just so lame and cornball.
Exactly. I don't do the cheesy stuff unless the bride requests it. If she wants to do that, fine.
Right before he starts, he puts 2 balloons down at our table, and he goes, "Hey, these are for the balloon game." And Jess looks at him like, what? And he goes, I'm kidding. Jess did not find it funny.
That's pretty funny that he was just teasing her.
Because earlier, right before we went out, he had gotten on Jess's complete shit list because the 2 days before the wedding, we were having the last Skype session, right? Okay. You know, you have to talk to your people.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so what do you guys do for a living? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I work in radio, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what do you work in radio? Yeah. And it got to the... Wait.
Mistake. That was a
Sam?
mistake. You should have said,
Sam
I'm in satellite communications.
Wow.
Oh.
Sam from Opie and Anthony?
Oh, no.
And we were like,
And is
Jess,
that bad?
And Jess was like, Jess specifically told him, she was like, look, don't do any show references. Right. Do not do show references. Don't do show references.
Oh.
And so we're all like, you know how like we let the reception have. We were not at the cocktail hour at all.
Right.
We were going taking photos.
Yeah. Right.
It was all happening. Everybody sat down.
Right.
We're gonna get introduced as the new Mr. and Mrs. Roberts or whatever.
Right.
And he goes, "Hey, got a special announcement right before we announce the new couple. Just wanted to say, happy birthday, little Jimmy." And Jess heard it. And
Wait, I don't remember that. He said that before. Oh,
and we're right outside the door. And Jess looked at me, and she goes, "Did he just say it?" And I go, "Jess, chill out. Just enjoy the night. Just enjoy the night." She was ready to behead him.
So if I permeated your wedding twice,
oh yeah,
the stench of me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It had already been like we were worried that Edgar was going to object to the ceremony. And then the DJ said, happy birthday.
I don't remember that.
Because it wasn't about you, Jim.
Exactly.
I didn't ask him to.
The last 2 people you want to upset are the people that are paying you, the bride and groom.
Oh,
you are the
Jess
stars of that night.
She was
you get some
pissed.
guys. Yeah, you get some DJs and they go out and they're dancing out there and they're grabbing Aunt Susie and want to get.
They
up
like to
and
put
dance.
themselves over, Denny.
You don't do that.
No,
you don't do that.
No, you don't.
It's just not. It's not professional. Again, if a bride says, "Hey, definitely do this dance," I'll do it.
Hey, speaking of Sirius XM news, Sirius XM's got we got some shit yesterday because of the Steve Bannon announcement.
What was the announcement?
Yeah, I heard about it. He's coming back.
Sirius announced that Steve Bannon's coming back to do a daily show on Breitbart Radio.
Okay, well, I saw him. He was here recently.
He's going to do mornings 9 to 12. And he's gonna. I guess he's here for the long term because in the press release they said he's going to head up Breitbart's coverage of the midterm elections next year, but also the 2020 presidential elections.
Okay.
And people on Twitter and stuff got upset that Sirius XM was allowing a platform for that type of hate speech.
No, stop. Pete Dominic has a very liberal show, so what's wrong with his show? Who cares?
It's literally on at the same time. It's like you're allowing all opinions
Yes.
that aren't actually hate. Like you're allowing just opinions to be heard. That's what Sirius is doing. It's giving. There's a spot for the right wing and the left wing and the middle and the this ethnicity and the this sexuality. Like everybody is represented here.
Any publicity is good publicity.
You think so?
Ah, sure. Get your name out there.
Is that how you
Kevin
felt?
Spacey.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
You got me there, youngster.
Yeah, but I think it's so like I just hate the environment that we live in where people don't want to hear
I know. People just cunt.
other people's opinions. Like, no, it doesn't agree with me. How could I'm going to unsubscribe?
Right.
Fuck off.
And Bob, we got shit on Twitter yesterday because you implied that Sam Cedar was one of those people targeted. You were just talking about the climate in general. Of
Yes.
I don't know Sam. I think he might have been a comic. I'm not, or maybe he was. Maybe I'm wrong. I know he did. I believe he did something called Morning Sedition, which was a radio show that Mark Maron was on in the early 2000s.
I just think marrying yourself to identity politics.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But I still don't want to see the guy get in trouble.
No, nobody wants to see him get in trouble. But this is the climate that you're breeding when you marry yourself.
MSNBC, unless they just didn't want him and they're like, "I get rid of him for this," but if they really just got rid of him for that, then they fucking stink. They fucking stink.
Yes.
Matt in Connecticut, is this true?
Yeah, man, it is absolutely true.
What
Somebody
happened?
died at my wedding. Well, what we did is we hired an 18-piece orchestra, and the orchestra consisted of retired music teachers. And basically they got 3 songs into it, and I was talking to the caterer, and one of the guests came up to me and be like, "Yeah, I think one of the trumpet players is having a heart attack." So I go over, and the trumpet player is just sitting in his chair, not moving. And luckily, one of our guests was a EMT, so he takes the guy, puts him on the ground, and checking a pulse, no pulse. They start doing CPR on him, and in the meantime, it's like dinner time. So, the ambulances show up. They're using the shock paddles on him. He's not coming around. I mean, it was very very uncomfortable for a long time, and they finally got him into the.
Are you inside the belly of a rancor?
What is that noise, sir?
That's the sound of 684. I apologize.
So I think the question is, Dennis. Let's
The guy died.
Yeah, the guy was totally dead, and then it was up to me to basically try and turn it around. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, we had a little incident, but the cops tell me, yeah, he's going to be okay.
Oh, you lied.
I wouldn't have even acknowledged it.
What's that?
I wouldn't have even acknowledged it.
Just keep moving, right?
Yeah, and now you only have to pay for 17-piece band.
Yeah,
Right.
Thank you, Matt. By the way, the best part was that Matt said, luckily someone was an ENT. What was so lucky about it?
He's dead.
He's dead, yeah. Luckily, it would have been if a mortician was there. What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
that's
a real downer.
You hose that shit down like Disney World, huh, Dennis?
just wouldn't acknowledge it.
No.
Yeah. You think anybody's going to notice that the one person is gone from an 18-piece band?
What kind of? Honestly, like
I'm not trying to be insensitive.
and
but
I'm
it
not
would
trying to be
just-
either.
it would
But
just bring
don't
everything
hire
down.
a fucking 17-piece orchestra for your
Wow.
wedding. No cool
lot.
wedding has ever had a 17-piece orchestra.
It's a swing band. I mean, that's
It's lame.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know who's got? You know what? Just get a DJ for your wedding.
Yeah.
17-piece orchestra. I'd be so disappointed if I showed up to a wedding and I saw a 17-piece orchestra. That means no cool music.
They might have been
That's-
playing some hot stuff.
That means not fun.
Why not? I'm thinking of hiring the conductor from the Met to do a wedding.
Is that right?
I didn't know the Mets had a conductor. Hit something.
Yeah.
He said the Mets.
Stupid fucking cunt.
He said the Mets.
Look at me. I look like an idiot.
Yeah, well, you heard about the conductor.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
He's in trouble, the conductor.
What happened to the conductor, Jim?
For the Met?
Yeah.
All these boys are alleging that he was being very fresh.
With that stick?
Yeah.
With the conductor stick?
No way, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I forget his name. He's like a legend in classic music, though. He's a very, very 30 Emmys. Like he's one of those guys.
Yeah. He's
Arthur Fiedler?
No, his name is James something.
He's one of those guys that I admire who can
James
get away
Lane.
with an awful hairdo because he's so skilled. It's what I aspire to be.
That's funny. And well, you already got the same sexual proclivities. So, yeah, you're 2 for 2.
I was really
He
hoping
looks like Larry of the Three Stooges.
He does, yeah. He's very
hoping-
much like Larry Fine.
really kind of hoping you didn't start my hairdo with that, not call me a pedophile. Yeah.
He's in big trouble. And there's also this Oklahoma senator
Oh, my
got
God.
caught. And I always love when it's one of these. I don't know if he's an anti-gay guy, but I always love it when it's these
I believe-
family value people.
Yes.
Oh, I love it when they can't keep a dick out of their mouth and they're family value people.
I believe we have a quote from him.
I just came to get something to eat.
He got busted. It was the
The quote for him was
I like dicks. That was. I wish that would be taken off your soundboard, to tell you the truth.
But I fuck, Nico, and I jerk off.
So the video came out because it's body cam footage of a cop who I guess heard some shit was going down in a motel room, some sex trafficking.
the kid's father wanted him checked up on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a welfare check.
Well, what is a welfare? How do they know he was there?
Oh.
Mom.
A welfare check. The cops can do that.
Dad was like, "Hey, son, where are you prostituting yourself tonight?" And the son said,
He's like, I'm in a motel room with a congressman. And so this congressman was in there, this representative. The cops didn't know he was a state representative at the time. He's wearing a T-shirt with a picture of a sandwich on it. And it says, there's a Bible verse on top, like whatever it is, number, number.
Yeah.
And then under
Which
it,
just says that. By the way, that means thou shalt obey thy husband.
right. And then a picture of a sandwich. And then under it says, now go make me a sandwich, which is one of the greatest T-shirts. My favorite T-shirt I've ever seen was in a Rob Zombie movie. And Captain Spaulding, the clown, was wearing it. And it was just this old ratty T-shirt. And on the front, there was a picture of a hot dog. And on the back, it said, if I wanted to hear an asshole, I'd fart. Which is a great T-shirt. But that T-shirt is also amazing. It's a picture of a sandwich with the Bible verse that it says, honor thy husband. And under it, it says, now go fix me a sandwich. Except, unfortunately, he's wearing the shirt while he's trying to explain to the cops why he's got a 17-year-old boy in his motel room.
In Oklahoma, yeah. But at first I thought he was like you're not a pedo if you're doing that.
Legally, you are.
I don't know. 17. It's like that's very close. It's
"Yeah, but his
legal.
excuse was good.
What was his excuse?
They're just hanging out, talking about life and stuff."
I
Can
loved it.
we hear him say that, please? Yeah. What do you guys do? Show a little bit of the cops. Back up a little bit. You don't have to show all of it.
Shorty.
It's only a minute and a half. And the cops are like, you got to open the door, sir. And they don't show that there's a kid, the 17-year-old kid comes out, but the video doesn't show him at all because he's underage.
He's minor.
What we are worried about is you having juvenile in there.
After several minutes,
Juveniles in there?
Show me your hands.
It's awesome.
I like it
Won't
like
hear the
that.
teenager on any of the videos.
The only redactions that were made.
All right, wait, this is not the video. That's good.
Of one of the unmade beds.
Ralph, what? You got an ID, Shorty? Shorty doesn't sound like a last name to me.
At that time,
Shorty.
had no idea, who Mr. Shorty was or anything or the magnitude.
They're just trying to figure out why Shorty's in this motel room
Shorty!
with a teenager.
So what's going on over here tonight, man?
We're just hanging out and talking about life and stuff.
Worst excuse ever.
Couldn't have done that anywhere else.
Hanging out, talking about life and stuff.
Yeah.
Two men in a hotel.
Talking about life and stuff. I got my sandwich T-shirt on.
Just another Thursday night.
I
about
love
life.
the panic. Pedophile Panic is the greatest panic
Band
you could
name
ever
ever.
see.
Oh.
Pedophile Panic.
That's a great band name.
I think so.
It's a new
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, pedo panic.
Pedo Panic. When you see that was the best part of all the Catch a Predator specials, and I haven't seen that look that this guy has on his face since the Catch a Predator specials. But the cops walk in, and it's just like, oh no, I'm fucked. I am up the creek. I mean, he is so, because he knows there's no justification for what's going on.
Rob in Oklahoma said they found him because his parents went through his cell phone. Thank you, Rob. Now, the problem is maybe the kid probably had his phone, but they might have that
Fatal
connected
flaw.
to the iPad or something
Yeah.
where they saw it.
He's an Oklahoma senator, not a congressman. He's a senator.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess he was a big Trump supporter in Oklahoma.
Okay.
I don't think that really has much to do with the story.
No.
But yeah, I couldn't. I love this video. I love watching pedophiles get busted.
I also love these guys, the same guys who are against who refuse people's service for a cake.
Yeah.
I love the fact that these guys just can't keep fucking dicks out of their mouth.
Hypocrites.
You can hate gay people, but keep dicks out of your mouth if you're going to hate gay people. Just keep a dick out.
Right.
Now, he might not be that dude.
Jim, do you hate gay people?
No.
Okay.
But I never did. It has nothing to do with.
No,
I don't
no,
want dicks in my mouth either.
What?
So I don't hate gay people.
Yeah, because what's
plural.
What's the
Dicks.
second part you said? You don't want what?
We got a break.
Because he didn't sound.
Jim Ross is here.
Is he?
Yes. We have to break and do reads.
All right. Well,
Travis
then
just told me we have to break.
let's take a break. As God is my witness, this show's about to be broken in half.
I'm heading to Chicago tomorrow for my gig Friday at the Thalia Theater.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
A little less energy next time, though,
And,
when you're promoting your gig.
Brand new. I'm doing Foxwoods is now up on sale, and also Vancouver coming up in May, I think. All right, guys.
Yeah.